Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats.
Joseph.
Joseph and Nathaniel. I think everybody recognizes Nathaniel. Where are you guys from? First off, hometown?
We grew up together in Missouri, Herman, Missouri.
Awesome. And now you're in Denver, right?
Correct, since '98.
Okay. Why?
We were there together.
Why Denver?
We followed one of our good friends out there and just kind of got stuck.
There's a chigger on your.
What's that?
You got a chigger on your mic.
There's a chigger on your microphone.
There's a what?
Chigger.
Oh, really? Good.
Oh,
good.
there he goes. There he goes.
Good protein.
Check him out.
Yeah. But he will burrow
He
into
will.
your skin.
Yeah, he'll bite you.
Okay. What? That's fine.
Whoa, chigger in the more Missouri type.
Yeah.
What came first? The folk, the soul, the blues, the rock, the R&B, or was it like a progression thing, or was it even something that you didn't even define?
I mean, it's all kind of been bouncing back and forth in my head for a long time. I was, a big folk fan and blues when I was a kid, and R&B and soul. And as far as historically, us as a band, I think it was a. Oh no!
Oh, you lost another
Did you
one.
lose some jade?
Well, turquoise. That's weird. Okay, never mind. But
Our first band as kids we called Schlepp Rock, which was a nice way to say shit rock. But we were like listening to very different stuff that you might not know based on what we play now. Like,
Try me.
well, Sonic Youth and My Bloody Valentine and
Yeah.
OK Computer blew our minds, and that's where we thought we were going. And
Stuff like that, yeah.
but yeah, this stuff is we drove around in high school in my car listening to the oldies station, and everybody thought we were whack jobs. So this is a very natural progression,
Okay. You've switched things. Are we going to look for that turquoise
no,
piece?
keep going.
No?
We're running
Okay.
out of time.
You've kind of switched things up in your career. Was it something that you did on purpose? Did you guys sit down and talk a little bit about, okay, well, we're going to go from here, we're going to go from there?
No, we didn't.
It just sort of happened.
I mean, at one point we had like a rock band, and I started to do more sort of singer-songwriter stuff, and we didn't really have a conversation about that other than I turned down a record deal. And then
Well,
that was a
it's
good
all
idea.
stemmed from frustration in some ways. We had pushed this rock band for a long time and had great success in Denver, but had never really toured. Got a really great offer for that band, but we were pretty burnt out on it and transitioning into the solo stuff that he'd been kind of doing on the side. And I think a similar way, like the Night Sweats came out of a time of frustration with the folk band where we were kind of beating our heads against the wall, and he had an opportunity, and Nathaniel did, to take some time to work on this material that he'd had rattling around in his brain forever, and it just kind of poured out.
Now, that's an excellent segue into the next question that I want to ask. You guys have reached a certain level of success now where you're top of mind. Everybody knows who the hell you guys are based on the year that you had in 2015 when you released the Night Sweats record. But that wasn't, everything that you guys have done. You guys didn't just drop a record and become famous. Is there anything, and when I discovered you guys, I went back and started to listen to some of the older stuff and started to dig up material. Is there anything from that past work that you wish, like even if it was just one song, that you guys wish a casual fan of Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats could hear?
I mean, luckily, people are actually discovering those records because of the Night Sweat stuff, which is nice. And then today, when I did a little in the round, I got to do some of the older material that we worked on for a long time, and like you said earlier, part of this new thing was out of discouragement. We made a great record we loved, and there was no label to put it out, and so now it's great to be able to share that with people, and people are finding it on their own. And I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of good songs out there. Maybe Forgetting is Believing.
That's what I was going to say. Forgetting is Believing on Falling Faster Than You Can Run, which is the last record we put out with a more folk-based project.
Also, we got to do it on our own in a studio of our choice, which was a place in the mountains that we always wanted to record at in Colorado, and had our own experience doing it without any sort of. We just made it the way we wanted to make it without anybody from a label or anything else being like, well, it should be more like this or that. We just did what we wanted to do, which was nice.
Can I throw one on the pile? Still trying.
Yeah, well, that's on that record. I wrote that. I finished writing that at the studio, and then recorded it the morning I finished it. Walked over from the little house that's next to the studio and laid it down. I wish I would have used a click track. That's my only regret.
Listen, that
old jumbly. There's you can't really tap along to it all the time. So. I
We
listened
do.
to it this morning because I was gonna try to play it today, but it ended up not.
I was yelling it from the hill. I was like, still trying. You guys didn't hear me. One last question. Have you guys put any work? You sound like the type of band that is constantly creating. Do you have anything planned, like as far as a new release goes, maybe January 2017 or anything like that?
We're trying to get some new music out this fall or this winter, but a full length hopefully will come out next summer. So,
Awesome.
but January, and we're working this record. We're on the road until December, so we have no time to record. Even if we wanted it to come out in January, it won't happen. Yeah, but make hay while the sun shines. Nobody's gonna like you forever. So, but yeah, we're working up until that point, and then we have January and February off ish. We'll see. To write and record, and then hopefully that'll come out next summer. So,
Thank you, guys. Can I get a quick picture with you guys?
of course.
Awesome. Let's do it.